Hello and welcome to the next ReeVlog. So I'm currently in St Ives visiting a friend, but they've graciously told me last night, or early this morning I suppose, that in order to get out and about and do my training this morning, because they wanted a lay-in, perfectly reasonable and understandable. I had a lay-in, I got up at 7, but they wanted a longer lay-in. Hopefully that's not going to fall off the bench. Yeah, they let me have their keys so I can let myself back in, and they can stay in bed. So I've just finished my skipping, and I'm going to do a bit of stretching, some shadow boxing like stuff, and then then I guess I'll head back. And it's a really nice area though, and it's been really good seeing them. Like yesterday, we played Pepsi Man and a few games, like board games such as Rainbow Unicorns. In fact, that might have been the only board game we played, and then we played Jackbox, 3 and 5, I think. Oh. But it was really nice. We had a catch up. We watched Aladdin. We ate pizza. Yeah, overall, it's just good to see them. Yeah, and the itinerary for today is late breakfast, then like at some point go to the pub for lunch, and then we didn't get as far as the evening, and then I'll be going sort of about 11 o'clock tomorrow on my journey back to Norwich. However, yeah, they made it very clear not to. Oh, that's tight. Not to overstay my welcome at all, which is perfectly reasonable. They have work on Monday, and then they've also got to like get food ready for next week and do the shopping and washing up and all that stuff. So that's perfectly fine. They said that I'll leave like Sunday morning. I just wanted to be like, can I go Sunday midday to just avoid any traffic from them church-going types and whatnot. Yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna have some water. I figured I would use the training opportunity to vlog as well, because otherwise it's not going to get done today, and they're daily vlogs for a reason. Oh, but yeah, no, it's good. It's raining ever so slightly. It's a bit chilly out, but that's okay. I have full-length trousers and a shirt. This shirt is very thin. It doesn't do much heat-wise, but it's very comfortable, very maneuverable, so I can't really complain. But yeah, after the day of driving, it's good to do some stretching. That is for sure. I've been listening to Winter Steel, which is book like 8 or something in the Cradle series by Will White, or Wright, it's one of the two, and it's very good. I really like it because it's got martial arts, but also it has magic in a sense of energy manipulation, along with the power of authority, which is like order and stuff, and intent, though that is in a different series by the same author, The Power of Intent. But I think that, to a lesser extent, intent is in both. And so, the Cradle series is about a guy who has no affinity for his energy control. So his family are like, haha, well you suck, so we're not going to teach you anything. We're not allowed. His actual close relatives, his sister and parents, are quite nice to him, but his social standing is super low where he comes from. But then everyone dies, and then they get saved by effectively an angel. As far as I could tell, one of the Abadan, which are people who got so strong on their respective planets that they were recruited into the space police. Yeah, and then he having been A-OK as a space police knowledge person, they were like, oh no, there's nothing wrong with you. You just don't have an affinity. You can do pretty much whatever. You just had a slightly worse start than everyone else. You can still reach my level. He was like, hell yeah. And then they were like, you've got to, otherwise your entire village or mountainside city thing, Sacred Valley, is going to be absolutely annihilated. And he was like, oh, okay, sure. So he does everything he possibly can to get stronger, and that's his journey. It's got a lot of cool stuff. Sacred beasts, which are animals that can talk and do energy manipulation stuff. My favourite is Orthos, the dragon turtle. But yeah, it sort of reminds me a little bit of anime, a little bit of D&D, and then a fair bit of martial artsy stuff, which is obviously not bad, because I love all of those things. Out of water again. I'll have to refill that when I get in. That's my second water bottle since I arrived, and they haven't been stingy. They've been giving me other fluids as well. Just those were the ones that I had in my bedroom, or their spare bedroom, I suppose. Whew. Yeah, getting a bit chilly, so I'm gonna pack up my stuff, and then we can go for a little wander. Yeah, so the book that I'm listening to at the moment came out at a really good time. It only came out recently, I'm pretty sure, and I saw it when I was looking for audiobooks that I haven't listened to before that I might want to listen to for the car journey. Of course, the car journey is a lot shorter than most audiobooks. I think this one is about 25 hours long or something like that. So, I mean, in theory, I could listen to it from now until I leave, and it would only end on the journey, or something along those lines. Well, that's not going to be quite true. I could probably listen to it this afternoon and tomorrow morning, and then still have it left for it. So I'm going to be listening to that once I've finished recording. But the point is, at the moment, it's really good, because the main character, the main character, because there's a small roster of main characters, has just shown just how strong he's become, and competent and confident, and I think that he's going to get into a battle that challenges him again, in this chapter that I'm listening to. Not right now, but I will be in 2 minutes or so. And that's really good to see. And I always like strength comparisons and stuff. I try to do it in D&D, but I'm not very good at it, because what you need to do is establish someone as strong, as a benchmark for people to get to, and then you have the benchmark that person wants to get to, and then you have a intermediate that they are fighting against to get to their benchmark. Meanwhile, the others are still looking for that first benchmark, if that makes sense. But I think the writer does that amazingly, and yeah, it's overall just a good series that I can't complain about, really. Yeah, I think I'll end it there. I'm looking forward to seeing more of St. Ives, and more importantly, spending more time with my friend when they're up. And yeah, I will vlog at some point when I get home tomorrow, I assume. Until then, I'll catch you cats.